Graham Mertz entering the transfer portal. This was an expected move. I think that me and a lot of other people saw, even if it wasn't Luke Fickell. I think even if maybe Jim Leonard came back as the permanent head coach, I think a lot of people were able to look at the situation and say, Graham Mertz didn't work at Wisconsin. He was a highly recruited guy, high 4-star type of guy, top 100 type of player in the country. Okay, this was like the highest recruited quarterback that Wisconsin has ever had. Of course, the best, highest touted quarterback that they've had, period, is probably Russell Wilson, transferring over all the way back in 2011. But in terms of a guy out of high school, Wisconsin usually doesn't grab guys like this. And they were able to grab Graham Mertz, and I think they had a lot of expectations for this offense and this team, and it just never came to fruition. Look, he had a certain skill set when he came on campus. To be honest with you, I don't think he improved that skill set a ton. Like, bad throws, turnovers, you'd see that on one end, and then you'd kind of come back, and then you'd see, oh, wait a minute, oh, look at that throw, consecutive throws here, consecutive completions, touchdowns, whatever. It's just, it was very inconsistent, I think, for Graham Mertz over his tenure as quarterback at the University of Wisconsin. That's, I think, what marred everything. You know, changing coordinators, I think, was another big thing. I think they tried to do that to try to spark Graham Mertz for him to get better as a quarterback, but it just didn't work out that way. It just didn't work out that way. And rumor has it Luke Fickell, I shouldn't say rumor has it, Luke Fickell said that he tried to keep Graham Mertz in Madison, but it didn't work out, and obviously Graham made his own decision going forward. Look, this is best for both Graham and the Badgers. Now the question has to be asked, where do we go from here as it pertains to Graham Mertz? Okay? Keep an eye on Purdue. And Purdue fans might say, whoa. We never said we wanted Graham Mertz. Like, this is an offense in Purdue that obviously likes to throw the ball. Jeff Brom is a guy that likes to put the ball in the air. They got some balance with Devin Mockabee at running back. Look, sometimes all it takes is a change of scenery. Like, look at Charlie Jones. That's a great example as long as I'm talking about Purdue. Charlie Jones transfers to Iowa, and all of a sudden, he's the best receiver in the Big Ten Conference once he comes to Purdue. Could they do that at the quarterback position? Do they see enough in Graham Mertz to be able to say, maybe that throw there, oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, that looks pretty good. Can we bring him here? Can he gain more confidence in this passing offense where maybe things can kind of progress for him? Maybe he can build a little bit of confidence the more he's throwing the football. It should be very interesting to see where Graham Mertz ends up, because could he go to a high group of 5 team? I still think he's going to want to end up at the Power 5 level. But are there going to be Big Ten teams? What about a team like Illinois? Like, Illinois is probably going to need a quarterback after Tommy DeVito is now in and out of the program. Like, there are teams in the Big Ten Conference. Like, Indiana just had Jack Tuttle transfer out, and they just had Connor Bazelak transfer out. Like, there's teams in the Big Ten, and of course there's teams outside of the Big Ten that need a quarterback. Graham Mertz, whether you think he was great or not, well, he wasn't great. No matter what you think of Graham Mertz, there are other Power 5 programs that might. That's the thing about the transfer portal. You see a guy that says, well, maybe he wasn't that great in this system, but over here, maybe we could unleash his talents. I think Graham Mertz has talent. Maybe it was the system that he was in at Wisconsin. Maybe he was hand-tied. It's kind of hard to say until we see him go to a different school and do something different. Something to keep an eye on. Where will Graham Mertz end up? Want to hear your thoughts in the comments on that one, because he could be a hot commodity as far as Big Ten programs are concerned.